And welcome back here. We are ready to get things going. Starting lineups are ready to go. Coach Howard and the defending state champions from Class C. They're sitting at 10-4 on the season. The Plainview Hornets and the Oak Hill Rams set to do business tonight. We'll get Coach up here to give us a little insight here at halftime when it comes around, but just a tremendous game all around by the Lady Rams.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the last game of the evening between the Plainview Hornets and your Oak Hill Rams. Now for the starting lineups. First, the visiting team, number 40, Keegan Markham. Number 1, Alex Mendez. Number 24, Caleb Powell. Number 11, Tommy Carter. Number 34, Brendan Gidget.
There you hear the starting lineups, and now we'll make our way over to the Oak Hill Rams.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce your Oak Hill Rams. Sophomore, number 13, Aaron Booth. Sophomore, number 1, Kobe Gasson. Senior, number 23, Wesley McMickey. Number 5, Tucker Hoover. Senior, number 11, Ty Hoover.
There you have the starting lineups, and we are ready to get this going. Action on the hill tonight. Certainly delighted for everyone that was able to tune in and catch it there. We realized we had a little bit of technical issue there at the end of it. Camera going crazy on us, and now we're back. Set to jump center is number 34. That is Brennan Guidry. He's going to go against Colby Gassett, the sophomore. Well, this is one of those that we have been interested in seeing. Again, we'll get Coach Casey West up here at halftime, but it's boys action. Tip is up, and there it is, controlled out by Plainview, and they look to run as the defending champs do. Over in the corner now, working inside. Back up top, and that one is thrown away, chasing it down. Making a good run and not just letting that one go. Gassett trying to slam the miss home, was unable to get to that. And that one up, and it is out of bounds. Foul is going to be whistled, and free throws coming. That is number 40, Kendon Markle, who goes to the line. First free throw is up from Kendon, and it is no good. We play early on here in the first. Second free throw, no good. Gassett controls the boards, pulls that one down. Still no score here. That is Ty that goes off to the far side, trying to turn the corner and get it inside to McMicken. And it goes off the leg of Kendon Markle. That's what will stay down here. Set to trigger it inbounds is Boone. Boone's got to have a big night tonight. That one tipped away and over from Tucker to Ty. Ty has it now at the top of the key. He'll work his way around. Tucker's going to have it this side. Back he goes. Boone will fire that one away. He's in range when he gets in the gym. Never met a shot he didn't like. That one, though, errant and off the mark. McMicken trying to hang in there with Calhoun, but Calhoun going coast to coast with it. Going to be out of bounds. Comes back up to the top, and now Calhoun's got it. He'll elevate and shoot that one. Another rebound pulled down by the sophomore Gassett. Goodwin back to the top. He is off of a big night where he had 24. Ty now driving to the line. That shot is up and no good. Foul is going to be whistled and look like they'll send him to the line. We'll see who that is. They're going to whistle that on Kendon Markle. So Markle picks up his first personal foul. One of the ways that this Rams team will stay in there is if they are able to get to the free throw line and get some foul trouble and knock down those free throws and threes. First point is on the board. It is on our Wallace Eye Associate scoreboard. Big thanks to the folks at Wallace Eye Associates. You're watching Oak Hill and Plainview in our NDI game of the week. Second one bounces around and no good, and out and running. That is Markle who's got it. Markle and Calhoun will go back and forth a lot of it. Mendez will fire away when he gets a shot at it too. Boy, Markle thought about it, but he is covered up. Goes up, elevates over, and gets the first basket. First basket for Plainview. And a couple of minutes in, both teams are in the scoring column. Elevating, and that one is just rejected by Calhoun. Two to one early in this one. Boone set to trigger it in for that one knocked away. Mendez doing a good job of getting a hand in there on that one. Boone once again will try to get it in. He does to Gassett. Gassett looking for the drop step. Gets a man in the air and going to get a foul whistled there. Coach Howard not real happy about it, but it's going to be whistled on Brennan Guidry. Guidry gets his first personal foul, second team. Inbounds is Goodwin. Top of the key, had a shot at it, but Mendez closed the gap. This time Goodwin elevating. Rebound is going to be out to the men in gold, and Plainview making a run down there. That one off the foot of Calhoun, and it will go back the other way. Turnover. .544 and counting here in the first. Two teams just filling each other out in it. Defense has been the key in this one, and you can expect this is going to have to be one of those 32-minute slugfests, turning and elevating, and not the shot that they wanted. Calhoun able to pull it out, gets it ahead to Markle, and that one's going to go out of bounds by the Christmas Santa Claus-clad cheerleaders from Oak Hill. Well, this is Class B and C basketball at its finest. What a crowd that is in here tonight. Foul is going to be whistled here. And they'll whistle that on Gassett, his first personal foul, second team. Inbounds it goes. That shot is up and it's good. First basket, second basket of the night by Markle. He's got all four. Going to the basket, drawing the foul, and you can see that's what Oak Hill is going to want to do. That's the second foul on Guidry, and that's going to get Caden Lee up and into the game, and Guidry will come out with two fouls. And anytime you can go in there and start getting these guys out of there with foul trouble, that's the shot you got to have. If you're Plainview, what you have to do is make sure that you play contained. You want to stay and keep that aggressive nature that you have, but you have to stay contained in it. Ty looking for the second free throw, gets that one to fall. It's up and in. And a turnover there. Ty going to go to the basket now, and he gets that one to fall. We're knotted up at 4. Good steal off the turnover. 4:46 remains here in this one. 3 ball from the corner, banked around, no good. Rebound controlled out by Calhoun. He gets it inside to Tommy Tarver for a good-looking basket. And it's 6-4. See what Tucker's able to do for it. Unable really to get any clearing. Ty will try his hand in the lane. Goes up and under. Doesn't get that to fall. Ty leads the team in scoring. Well, he's about half a point behind Boone. Over in the corner. Zip pass inside. Too hot to handle, but now they kick it back out. That is Calhoun who's trying to go around. But good hand from around the backside by Tucker Goodwin. Forces the out of bounds, not a turnover because it will stay. And you see Mendez get there underneath to pull that in. Trigger the inbound does Mendez over the top of it. Calhoun able to sky over Goodwin and pull that one down. Rebound controlled out by McMicken, and he is off and running now. He'll try to go coast to coast, unable to get a fall. There's Colby to finish things off. Colby with the board and the bucket. Colby Gassett, his first basket of the game. Calhoun kicks it out. Corner 3, no good. Gassett, another board. This one off of Kendon Markle. And these two teams just, again, banging around on each other here in a very low-scoring first quarter. 6-6. There's Markle trying to jump in and get a quick turnover. Luckily avoided the foul. Boone's got it. That's a kickball. It'll come back down to Tucker, who's got it back across the timeline. But it was kicked, so that's why there's no over and back. This is Ty's over into the corner. Boone will fire away. He's missed on both of his attempts here in the first. Markle gets his pocket pick there by Wesley McMicken, who gets it. Coming around behind Tarver, who didn't really see him. Top of the key for 3. It's launched and it's off to the right side, but McMicken gets the board, unable to finish it. Gassett is there with the right hander, doesn't go, and rebound is pulled down by Tarver. And a foul is going to be whistled. They'll call that on McMicken. Third team foul. 3 team fouls apiece. First one on McMicken, and Mendez set to inbound again off of full court pressure by this Ram team. Try to change things up a little bit. Going around the corner, kicking it out. A step back 3 from long range is up, and it's no good. Rebound controlled by Calhoun, and he's fouled there. And they'll whistle that on McMicken, and that is back-to-back personal fouls. And that'll get Brady Cowart into the game.
Ask for it, Kendi.
Mendez thought about it. There's Markle from the wing. Good head fake. Now elevates, goes to the basket. Good looking shot, and he just throws his hands up and says, yeah, that's how we do it. 6 of the 8 points there for Kendon Markle. 2-point lead for the Class C champs. That 3 is launched and no good. Mendez pulls that board down, but there's a steal inside. Going up, unable to convert that one. And fouls starting to load up. That's Gassett. That's his second, so he'll come out. That'll put Spencer Daniels into the game. And you're shooting 2 fouls down on the other end, 2 free throws. First free throw up, and it's no good. Again, tremendous night out here on the hill. I am Doug Gann alongside Nick Morrow. Second free throw is up, and it's good. 9-6. The lead now. Tucker's got it, and he'll face that zone, that man that comes out towards the top right there at the Ram Head logo. Ty's going to try to get in, but ends up turning that one over. Mendez with such quick hands. Good work hustling down to save that one. Spencer gets around, and I don't think that Tarver was ready for that one at all. Quick catch and shoot from the corner. Mendez misses that, and it's going to go off of Daniels. 9-6, 3-point margin. Plainview with an early one-basket lead.
Work.
Markle, who's having himself a pretty good game, goes to the basket, doesn't get that to fall. The rebound is there. Good work by Tarver to get the board in the bucket. And now it's been 5 straight scored by Plainview in this one as we reach down under a minute to play in the first. Tucker, tough sledding that one out to Ty, and he's going to miss a 3. And that's one thing that we've seen is that Oak Hill has got to make their threes. There's going to be a foul that is whistled on Everett Boone, and that will get Dean Coward up and into the game. 45 seconds remain. This is Caleb Calhoun that goes to the line to shoot 2, makes his first one. Second free throw bangs around and is no good. Whistle, loose ball foul on Caleb Calhoun, just his first. 41 seconds remain until the end of this first period. It's been an exciting one, 12-6. Been a lot of defense in this. If you like that, then this is certainly the one for you. Thought about the give and go, but it was blocked off pretty quick. Shot off the mark there. Rebound is controlled, and just as good looking at a play that you'll get from Tucker Goodwin to go up and get that basket. Elevating there, that shot up, no good. Rebound controlled, got 1 second. Count it if it goes. It does not, and that is going to do it for the first period of play. We'll step away audio-wise. Well, actually, let's let you watch the cheerleaders over there as they get ready to perform there. We'll zoom in on them. Second period of play getting ready to get started. This is the NDI Game of the Week. NDI LLC heating and cooling for all your HVAC needs. It's through an 8-4-5-1-4107. Maintenance is the key to a long-lasting life on your AC unit. Getting cold out there again. Make sure your heater's working before that gets here. Of course, it'll be 75, so make sure your AC's working too. Back to action we go, 12-8. Oak Hill has the basketball. Spinning, moving, elevating. Thought there might have been a foul on there, but there's Gassett. Second rebound, going up with authority again, and he'll go to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. They'll whistle 11, Tarver there, but I've been very impressed with the work of young Colby Gassett, the sophomore. First free throw bounces around and no good. going to be interesting to watch that young man develop into the player that he's going to be. Plays with a lot of intensity early on. Second free throw bangs home. And we're off and running. Boy, Calhoun gets down the floor so quickly. Gets it back up to Markle. A little give and go. Spins around. Does not fall. Rebound controlled out of there by Tucker. He'll stop, pull up, make the three off the break. And Coach Howard in a stare down with the official to the near side. Wanted the and one, got an and none. Up and under, no good. And he looks back for the foul. Thought he got hit in the head. Did Caden Lee. Pass comes back to Gassett. He'll kick it back out. Thought about three. Now elevating for the basket, up and no good. Good look at it from Spencer, but he's unable to get that to fall. Cross court it comes to Markle, and he thought about it. Now he'll launch the three. Misses front iron. Rebound is controlled by Daniels once again, and going the other way with Ty. Ty will cross the timeline. He's got Kendon right on him. He'll step back, shoot the three. That one bangs off the backboard, no good. There's Daniels unable to get that one to fall. Good pressure on the backside. Elevates again. That one is blocked out of there, and they may be better suited to spin around and get this work back out, and they do. That one is launched, but it was blocked. That shot by Cowart was blocked by Mendez, and a flurry of action goes back the other way and out of bounds. It will stay with Plainview. Boy, that long stare that Coach Dustin Howard gave. That is Gavin Tarver that's set to check in. He'll swap places with Tommy Tarver. Plainview inbounds inside to Markle, who has one pink shoe, one light blue shoe, and the basket is up and good. The color of his shoes has no bearing on anything whatsoever. Just thought you'd like to know what you see there on your screen is correct. Foul is going to be whistled. They'll call that on 13, Gavin Tarver, who just into the game. Second team foul, first personal foul, just under 6 minutes to go until the intermission. 14-9, very low scoring game in this one. Had some wide open looks, but haven't pulled the trigger on it, and Oak Hill can't buy a bucket. Or Mendez was looking ahead on that, unable to get it to fall. They're unable to get that. Going to the basket, up and good, and that's going to be an and one.
Hey, here we go. Make a free throw. Good rebound, Alex.
16-9 now, so a 10-3 run for this Plainview team. Looking to add on for the and one is Tarver. And that is the first look at Lane Thompson, who has come into the game. Tarver looking for the old school three, doesn't get it to fall. That one kicks out to the near side. Rebound controlled by Oak Hill. Just unable really to buy a bucket. Boone will fire away. He's 0 for 2. Make it 0 for 3 from long range. And going back the other way.
That's got to be a foul. It's causing a turnover.
Running one-hander is up, and it is good. So Gavin Tarver has done big work. He's got 5 points in the limited amount of time that he's in there, and this run continues to go. Make it 12-3 on the run, and Oak Hill just can't buy a bucket in this little bit of stretch with 4:46 remaining here. Inside it goes. Cowart able to get the basket, and he stops that long run of no points. On the other end of it, going to get whistled for a foul. And they will whistle Dean Cowart for the foul. Two team fouls apiece. That one bounces Basket up and good, and a timeout is going to be whistled. 20-11. Don't go anywhere. Back to action we go here. It has been a tightly contested ball game in this one. Plainview has been able to make their baskets when they needed to. Kendon Markle off to a great start in this one. O'Keel set to inbounds with 4:10 remaining. They just got to get a basket to fall. Working inside, and there's one. That basket is up, and it's good from Wesley McMicken, the senior. And that's what you've got to have, some baskets start falling. Spinning around, good defensive pressure, and O'Keel getting a little pesky on defense, which is what they're going to have. Boy, Mendez going to the basket. That's a good-looking drive, but unable to get that one to fall. They'll whistle that one on Boone, his second personal foul, third team, and that'll send Mendez to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up, and it's good. Second one falls and no good. Boone thought about it. They're going to have to start. They're going to have to be able to make some of those three. That one kind of a off-balance, one-handed runner. Boone will fire away from the top of the key. Needs to find it, and he does. Everett Boone from downtown, top of the key for three. There's Markle trying to answer right back. Calhoun skies through there, gets the board, but it goes away, and rebound control. Well, this duo of Markle and Calhoun, the senior leadership is there. Working his way inside. That's going to bounce around, no good. Quickly there to clean things up as Dean Coward gets the board in the bucket, and a timeout as this one is back to a three-point game. 2:52 to go here in the half. Again, the hospitality here at Oak Hill, as always, has been phenomenal. My man Nick, that's how we tell if he's having a good game, if the food is good. And he was able to hit the concession stand prior to game one, and man, it's been a good one. Plainview 21, Oak Hill 18. Our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard somehow went away. Let's see if we can find that back. We're back and going here. Final minute or two of the first half. Markle will try to go to the basket more. He just accelerates to the basket, goes in there and gets that one. Good work by Kendon Markle. Oak Hill just content to sit back and slow this one down a little bit. Back to the top. They need to get Boone hot. He hit his last one, fires this one away, bangs that one off the front, the back, and the side, and there's going to be a foul that is whistled. They will whistle that on Lane Thompson. What I have is that is his first, third team foul. Boone set to inbound. That one hits the back of the backboard.
Move it.
Driving to the basket, elevating is Calhoun, and that's just as nifty of a basket as we have seen from Calhoun. Runs and just lays that one up into the air. They call that a running one-hander. From downtown, though, they call that a three ball from Tucker Goodwin. Markle will come across the timeline, get it back to his buddy Calhoun, and up top to Mendez. It goes Mendez off the right, the left. And they'll back it back out now to Tarver and count the basket. And that is going to be a foul whistled on Boone, it looks like. Yeah, they'll call that on Everett Boone, his second. Count the basket, make it 25-21, an old school three. Coming for Tarver, and Tarver has been the key to this one, scoring the ball. He's got 6.5. Oh, that one almost went down. You'll start to see some of the subs get in there for Plainview into this last minute and a half. You don't want anybody to get into any trouble, and that basket made it 27-21 is what it did. And there's a foul off the backside. They'll whistle that on Caleb Calhoun. That is his second. Going to the free throw line to shoot two is Tucker Goodwin, and going to stop the clock. You've got to be able to hit free throws. You see the minute and 8 left on the clock. You've got to be able to hit free throws, and you've got to make some of those shots drop. First free throw is up, and it's good. 108. Remaining here in what has been a very spirited half. Second free throw bangs around, and it's good. 4-point margin in this one for the Hornets of Plainview. Talked to Coach Howard prior to the game, and he said, man, they've had a run of it. It's been pretty physical for them the last few weeks. This is their final game before the break, and he was glad to see an opportunity to rest up a little bit and heal up and get back in shape. Over into the corner it goes. There's a corner three. This launched three ball. Corner pocket is up, and it's good. Dean Cowart makes it a 1-point ball game. Under a minute to play. Back to Mendez it goes as Cowart is giving chase, and Cowart's going to foul. That'll be 2 free throws now coming. Cowart is whistled for that. It is the 5th team foul. Again, Plainview went on a pretty good run there. Got this thing up to 10-point margin. That is Riley Cetus that will step in. He takes Cowart's spot. Cowart had that big three just a moment ago. Second free throw bounces. It's no good. Tarver pulls that board down. It looked like out of bounds. So the clock stuck at 27. Over into the corner it goes. They'll spin around looking for one final shot, but Oak Hill is going to pursue the ball, and that's a bad penalty because that sends you to the free throw line and shooting 2. And I certainly know that coach is not happy about that one. 20 seconds remain here in what has been a tremendous first half for both of these teams. First free throw up, and it's good from Markle. That is his first free throw of the night. That one in there as well. A couple of subs come in, and it is 29. 20 seconds remain here in the first half. Ty has it coming across. Now he's going to go to his left. Spin move in the lane. Unable to get that fall, and Tarver is there for another big rebound in 4 and 3 and 2. That counted if it goes. Back iron it doesn't, and that's going to do it for the first half here. It is halftime on the hill, 29-26. Plainview leads this one, but Oak Hill has been firing away, no doubt. We'll take a 10-minute pause and be back with you when the second half gets going. Halftime is here, and we are back with head coach Casey West. Coach, congratulations. When we talked earlier, we thought there were some matchups that would make this a pretty good game for you guys. I didn't realize this intensity.
Yeah. I think we're getting better. Our strength of schedule has helped us. We've had a tough schedule so far, so I think that, at first, at the beginning of the year, we were trying to figure it out a little bit with not a lot of experience with pressure. And I think that we're starting to figure it out.
You guys were running just a lot more tonight, reminiscent of what we'd seen. I'd watched some live stuff earlier. I think that you got out and ran more than you had most of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't been pressing. We've been half-court trapping a lot and playing a lot of zone. And tonight we just extended our trap a little bit higher, and we caused them a lot of problems in that. So
I was very impressed with the work of Laney tonight. Mm-hmm. She seemed like she was all over the place.
Yes.
What is it about the senior that you expect? I mean, you expect that out of her. She's been through all of those big seasons on there, and now it's her turn to carry the guard as a senior. And so, what do you see out of Laney?
Laney is been consistently showing up to score the ball for us, and she's been the only starter that we returned from last season, and she's also the only girl that really played like for 4 years. She has the most experience out of everybody. So, I'm just expecting her to continue to be consistent for us. And then everybody else, we've been working on just trying to get more people to step up besides her, You
had Amaya and you had Roz. Of course, Roz leading the way and is averaging a double-double this season for you. She was just terrific down here, rebounding all night long. But you were able to work in. The last couple of years, it seemed like you always had your first five, and then you'd bring a pair in. You'd bring that, and that was Amaya, and that was Roz. And now they're filling a role. They've got the experience on there to go with Laney.
Yes, they do. And that's been the best thing that's helped our team, those three being able to connect, but still trying to learn how to continue to play together without having our guard there. And Amaya, she played, but Bradley still was the guard, and she played a 2 for us.
Right.
So having to take on the guard role and know nobody's coming in to get you for that, it took some time and some experience, but she is doing phenomenal. Maya's gotten they're doing a good job at that. And then they're starting to, Boogie, she scored some. We won the other night. Boogie led us in scoring. She had 16 points. So, they're trying to take some like double Roz a little bit and, take Laney, the lane away for her. And so those other girls are going to have to step up, and they are. They're getting better and better every game. So
I feel the need. I have to say Kari Jordan, only because I can say that, and I pronounce it correctly. So I saw her come in. But you told me to keep an eye on the 7th grader, Emma Wiggins.
Yes.
And she's all over the place. I mean, she's a spark play. You watch her, and she doesn't slow down.
Yeah.
What is it that?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about her.
Yes.
Her cousin.
Okay.
Her first cousin's Christina Green.
Well, there you have that.
Yeah.
There's no, that
So
says
you
it all.
remember how she was
Christina
everywhere and touching balls and playing really, really hard. So that's her cousin, and
I can only imagine how the pickup game at Thanksgiving is between them two.
I know, and Christina's usually here every night, and she's, she just is like giving her all kind of pointers, helping her out, and she's gonna be good. I got a bunch of good little 7th graders though. I like them. I like them a lot. A little good group of 6th and 5th graders too. So I'm excited.
You absolutely do, and I feel like I've been able to have something good to say. Lansdale comes out and hits a 3 in there too.
Freshman too.
It just, you could now. Let me ask you this then. This has probably been one of your toughest coaching years because you have, there's no mistake. The last 2 years, you graduated a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
A lot of experience.
That's correct. But now, you're getting this. If you could go back and start the season where and you can't do it, so I get that. But you guys, you got to be happy with where you're at right now.
I am, and I think we're on the uphill climb. Last week we got beat by Anacoco here 62-60, and they were the number 5 team in Class B.
They're not terrible. That's correct.
And we were in the game. We should have won the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we just got to figure out how to finish those close games, and we did against Maryville, and I was super proud of that. That was a great win for us. So let's go back then and look at when I think that it turned around. You guys got a big, very low scoring win against a solid Buckeye Panther team. Yes.
They are very good. They struggled with Maryville as well over there on the road. And so playing that kind of basketball, you take a win like a Buckeye Lady Panther who are loaded and going to make another deep run as well. And say, you know what, here's a turning point. Here's something for us that maybe flipped the switch.
It did, and we gained some confidence. You can't, I always say this, like, as a coach, you can like tell your kids positivity, you can tell them they're good, but until they go do it, and they do it themselves, then that's when their confidence and it comes in. Like, whenever you realize I can go out in a game and I can really do it, I can't talk it into existence.
That's right.
And so that's what it took. It took us to Buckeye, some of those games, just go win and know that we can, and we're not that bad. Like,
that's right.
Wow, we're playing with all these teams now.
Yeah.
And then the confidence is getting there, and it's they're doing it. They're figuring that out on their own,
Look, I'm looking forward to a lot of more great games here. I didn't want to get into the fact that you guys are 1-0 on our broadcast this year. Just throwing that out there to you on there. But I did want to hit on the hospitality as we do every year. You guys are always fantastic to us. The concession stand is always great. Everybody comes up and says hi to us here. And, man, that family up here on the hill is nice.
It is. I want to tell you something so cute. A mama texted me over there. Her daughter's in 7th grade, and they've been watching us for 4 years on 446, and they went back to watch the game on 446, sitting in the stands, and they were giggling. Look, they said my name on 446 Sports, and they were so excited.
Well, that's great. And but you all of the 7th graders that you had in there got into the score column. Clay Lee did. Della had the rebound over there. Jane was in and
drove baseline, had a good look at it.
Yes, and so as I sat back. And look, I was one of those that said, "Boy, how is this going to be? You've got a lot of younger players. But Coach, the job that you've done getting to where you're at today, the future. I'm excited about where this season goes. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, me too.
Coach Casey West joins us. Huge game for her. If you would shoot those stats over to me too,
I will.
So we can have that. We'll have a little write up on there. But as always, we enjoy you coming up here at halftime and visiting with us.
Thank you so much.
Head coach Casey West, big game for her tonight. The Lady Rams win this one. And look for those names to be called a lot more on 446 Sports. We're delighted to have them up here. Just a bit of time left before halftime is over, and we'll get ready for the third period of action. 29-26, Plainview leads this one. Big shout out to my man Nick Morrow, who is up there manning the camera for us. And, boy, settle in. This is going to be a great second half. We know that. That's Kendon Markle set to trigger the inbound. Starters are the same as when things got going. Markle will get it back to Mendez, who will bring it back across the timeline. He is covered up by Boone. Over into the corner goes Calhoun. Calhoun's going to go baseline with the spinning one-hander, no good. Rebound controlled by Oak Hill and going back the other way. Oak Hill finished with a flurry. That elevation is up, and it's no good. But there is Colby Gassett, the sophomore, unable to get that one to fall. Markle now again looking for a screen. He gives the give and go inside. It is back and count that basket. Up and good by Guidry. Gets that one to fall. Guidry had a tough first half. Came out with a couple of fouls early on. Was in foul trouble and did not play much in that first half. Again, the Rams made a pretty good run to get that thing back to one possession. There goes Goodwin to the basket. That'll bounce around and fall in. Ty able to get that one to fall. Calhoun bumps his way in there. Rebound is up, and that's why you want Brennan Guidry in there. That is his first basket of the game. And Guidry's a big force for Coach Dustin Howard, and that there's Everett Boone's got to get going here in the second half. Misses that one. We've seen Oak Hill be able to get hot from times. That's where their bread and butter is, being able to work inside, outside, get that ball out beyond the arc and make some threes. But Plainview has been there in their pocket the entire time. Turning around, there's another one. That shot is up and good, and Coach Howard wanted a rebound as bad as Coach Nate wanted them to get the box out of it. Coach Howard wanted the foul. There goes Ty across the line, and that foul is going to be whistled. See who they're going to call it on. Will be side out 33-28. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Wallace Eye Associates, we appreciate the work that they do for us. Would have been better, I think, to pass that one out. Boy, Ty goes into the basket in the midst of a couple of people, and he probably would have been better off to kick that outside to Tucker, who would have had a wide open look at it. Up to the top, it goes to Gassett. From long range, that shot front iron, no good. And there is Guidry again. Guidry, the man of the second half in the first couple of minutes of it. Markle trying to work inside to Calhoun, and a held ball is going to be called. Coach Howard not fond of things, using that law degree to reason with the officials. That shot is up and no good at that. Working on his law degree, he is. Boy, Markle looking ahead. Coach Howard telling him right in his ear, be smart, be smart. He wanted to zip that in. This time it goes across court to Calhoun. Calhoun will spin, elevate, up, no good. That one is blocked, but they're going to whistle the foul on Gassett. Gassett's going to get whistled for the hack, and that is his third personal foul. Spencer Daniels set to check back in, but that is Brennan Guidry, who is at the free throw line, gets that one to fall. And so Oak Hill not really coming out of the half scoring effectively at all. First one is up. Both free throws fall. 35-28, back to a 7-point margin. Still driving, and you can see what is on the mind of the. You can see what's on the mind of the Oak Hill Rams as they want to drive inside, get some dribble penetration, and perhaps draw some fouls and get this thing to the free throw line. Good defense by Everett Boone, who was able to stand in there and get that to go. Cross court they go to Tucker. Tucker thinks better of it, kicks it up top to Ty. Ty will step back three, launches that, and then almost gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard. That's one of those I was never able to go up and get out as a kid. Couldn't even think about reaching that one. Mendez is going to go to the free throw line. They'll whistle that on Wesley McMicken, and he'll go to shoot 2 free throws. Mendez with a good drive. First one bounces around. Second free throw finds a home, and it's up, and it's good. Now still a 2-possession lead, but 36-30 on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Inside the lane, or inside the three-point arc there, Brady Coward gets the basket. We've seen Coward hit a couple of big shots. Had that 3 earlier. He's got 5. Well, Calhoun just, Markle had to stay in the air to get that ball in. They're going to whistle Daniels with his second personal foul. Third team. Inside it goes. Over in the corner is Mendez. He'll get it back up top to Calhoun. Calhoun will kick it back himself. Well, we've seen this game out of Plainview. They like to work it inside. I think more outside, inside. There goes Calhoun trying to draw the foul, and he does. And they will whistle Everett Boone with his third personal foul, and quickly Dean Coward up and off the bench will hustle in. Calhoun, Caleb Calhoun is going to go to the free throw line for 2. First one bangs back iron and gets out of there, no good. Good work. Boy, good entry pass from that Plainview cheerleader that's on the far end. You see the way with both hands she just got that ball in there. Sign her up. Compensates on that one, gets that basket to fall, but I think he probably would have wanted a little more on that. We're just under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Low-scoring third, similar to what the first was. 3 up and no good. Mendez able to chase down the long rebound, and all the way down the floor they go. That one is up, and it is inside. Good work. Brennan Guidry has been the key in the second half, no doubt. Offensive or block is going to be called. They call that on Mendez, and now they'll get him out, and that'll bring Gavin Tarver back into the game. Tarver came in and had a pretty good game, spelling Guidry back in the first. First free throw, nothing but net. 39-33. Ty set for his second. Front iron, bounces, good touch, gets that to fall. Having to come all the way back for it, and they'll get it in the hands of Caden Markle. Kendon, Kendon. Step back 3, launches around, unable to get it to fall, and muscling up for that rebound was Brady Coward. Goes Ty. Stutter steps, Euro steps, hops in the air and gets that basket to circle around and fall. Back to a 3-point lead, closest they had it since halftime. Good bounce pass ahead. Boy, that cleared things out. But Caden Markle just Euro steps, side steps, goes to the basket, goes one way, the other, and gets that one to fall. 41-36. Things starting to heat up here towards the end of the third. Thought about 3. Again, elevating just inside, unable to get that to fall. Time winding down here in the third. Near block, but the basket is up and good. And that was Gavin Tarver. The work of Tarver and Guidry inside, and now both of them are in there together, has just been solid. They're creating a mismatch down low. It's causing a lot of headache, but boy, going in there, and Spencer says, I'll cure that headache. Under a minute to play in third period. We'll let our clock catch up to it. Up and under goes Markle, and somehow just taps that one in. Markle having himself a ball game.
3 people touched that last one.
Can't trade baskets, so that one up and in, and that's one and done for Oak Hill. Back up top to Kendon. He's got it, and he'll slow things down just a little bit. Trying to get one final shot out of here. 18 seconds to go, and goes up and gets that one. And again, there's just not been, we'll let the clock catch up. 10 seconds remain in 9 and 8 and 7. That one was off the mark from the start from Tucker. Under a minute, or under a second, and that will do it for the third period. 47-38, 9-point lead. We'll be back. Back we go, getting set for the fourth period here. It's been a game of runs in this one. Oak Hill will use up a lot of energy and get back into the game. And then Markle has just had a tremendous game tonight. But Guidry and Gavin Tarver have been certainly something to reckon with. And Oak Hill at times doesn't have an answer for it. Don't count them out. Rams will battle back, but Plainview showing why they are who they are. Back to work we go into the corner. And that was good work by Daniels to use the baseline as an extra defender. Over in the corner it goes, or back up top it goes, and spun around. 3 ball, no good. Rebound controlled, one and done once again. And Tarver doing great work. Markle going to the basket. He is definitely the scorer for this team. He generates offense and generates offense. They're going to whistle Daniels for that one. That'll be the first team. Markle back for another free throw. That one up, and it's good. Second free throw falls as well. And a point away from the largest lead in the game for Plainview. That little stretch at the end of the third kind of opened things up. That one blocked and out of bounds. Will stay with Oak Hill.
Gavin, you see what they're trying to do to you, son? Hey, stay home, Gavin. That's not your corner. Gavin, that's your block. Stay at the block, Gavin. The block, Gavin.
As I hear, it's Gavin. We've been calling him Gavin. Tarver will go with. There's a three that is up, no good. Back iron, rebound controlled down by Ty, who elevates to get that one. don't know how long he goes without having Boone in there. You're going to have to shoot your way back into this one. Hopping, spinning up, no good. Rebound controlled once again. That is Tarver. The size inside of this one has been the difference, and you do see Boone and Gassett up off the bench, ready to come back in. That bounces front iron, no good. McMicken pulls that one down, and off and going the other way they go. Ty's got it, looking around. Boy, coming out and playing him all the way out is Calhoun. Inside it goes, and there's going to be a foul that is whistled.
Why we jumping? He's not making that.
That will send Dean Cowart to the line to shoot two.
Hey, shooter and a big man coming.
Back iron there, and that will get Gassett and Everett Boone back into the game. Boone's going in for the shooter. So they'll hold him out with 6:08 to go here. Glad that you've been a part of
Hey,
6:08 remaining in this one.
Tommy. That's fine. Rebound.
Again, off the range, and Markle able to pull that down. Very complete team for Coach Howard and that group. Able to pull folks off of the bench to make a difference. That's Boone, who shoots a very long three. Rebound by Gassett inside, and he's going to be fouled. Let's see who they call that on is Tarver. First free throw up and good. Anyway, to NDI LLC, heating and cooling. Need something done? No, it does it. LLC, for all your HVAC needs, heating and cooling. It's local. And it's locally owned and operated there. Markle misses on that three. There's a run out that goes to Daniel. He's going to lay that one up, and the basket is good. And it's frustrating for Coach Howard because they can't put away this Oak Hill team. There's been a couple of turnovers down the way, but now that's the way you do. Just go up and make the basket. Again, Gavin Tarver gets that one to fall. Boone firing away, nearly hitting the roof in this one. Misses back iron, though, a little strong, and 4:46 remaining here. That goes to Calhoun. But it's been Kendon Markle tonight who has done such big work for this Plainview team.
Here we go. Catch up with the ball. Know where he's at.
Misses there and no good. Working it back inside, and a foul is going to be whistled there on Gassett. And it's just young, aggressive play by the youngster there. But unable to get that one to fall. That one is going to be out of bounds once again.
Match up. I watch him coming back in. Caleb and Tommy, what's 13 coming back?
Boone set to inbounds from underneath. Depth has just got and shots from to kick it out and run a little time. Calhoun's got it off to the far side. Been exciting second half, no doubt. Plainview trying to pull away, but Oak Hill not going anywhere in this one. Brennan Guidry is a great second half, but it's been the night for Kendon Markle. Boone's got to hit these down the stretch. That one, long rebound is controlled. They'll kick it around. Tucker has it. Now Boone, they come all the way out on Boone. Will shoot it from there, too. That corner three is launched. No good. Again, a long rebound, and Coach Howard not happy with the lack of rebounding. And it's going to stay with Oak Hill on that. Working it inside to Boone, who will elevate and miss that one. And it has just not been a good night shooting for Boone. They're going to pause, and it's launching from way downtown. That one is good from Everett. It's launching from way downtown. That one is good from Everett Boone. It is a two-possession game with 135 remaining. 30-second timeout. (55-48) in this one. 41 seconds to go at the free throw line. Finally shooting free throws. That is Calhoun. Caleb Calhoun gets that one to fall. Going to be a long last 41 lane violation, and it will go over to Oak Hill. Oak Hill's got to get down and get with it quickly. 37-36 on. 8 seconds remain in this one. 56-52. 56 now 53, and it is a one-possession game. Still unable to foul, and got to come over and pick up the foul, and they do with 3 seconds remaining in this one. 3 seconds to go in what has been a thriller. You really have just the one shot at it, too, and if Caleb Calhoun is able to make this free throw, this just effectively puts it away. First one is there, 57-53, makes it a 4-point game with 3 seconds to go. You see that on the screen up at the top, our scoreboard. That one bounces around, controlled, and he missed that one on purpose. Shot is there. Ball game is over, 57-53. And it was a thriller. Great night by everyone involved in this one. And that's going to be your final from Oak Hill, 57-53. Plainview wins this one in what was a great ball game. We'll have the game up in its entirety. Following this, you can see how it ended on there, but it has been a great one. Big thanks out to NDI Heating and Cooling, our Game of the Week sponsor. Been a couple of them this week that they've brought to you, but that'll wrap it up here from Oak Hill. It was great to be back here. Girls win, boys on the wrong side of it tonight. Plainview flexes some Class C muscle, the number 3 team in the state, the defending state champions. Flex some muscle in this one, able to hang on and get the win. That'll wrap it up from Oak Hill. For